Alright, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about how FUD, mainstream media, and all the negative stuff going around is hurting cryptocurrency quite a bit. So, first and foremost, if you've been staying away from the exchanges, which you probably haven't, being in crypto and you have to check the prices every 5 minutes, but if you have been away from it a little bit, crypto prices are in a little bit of trouble. And I don't mean this as a FUD video in any way, shape, or form. It just is what it is. I'm just sort of reporting on what's going on. So Bitcoin today dropped all the way down to $7,500 in some odd change. Of course, just rounding. On GDAX, and of course very similar on other exchanges as well. The price could have been slightly lower or slightly higher, but either way, again, it is what it is. Litecoin as well dropped to nearly under $100 as previously. Let's take a look and see if we can actually go all the way back. Indeed we can. It was all the way up $400. Now, when Litecoin originally was shooting way up, I actually told my wife, because she inquires on my cryptocurrency ventures from time to time. She's like, oh, you know, is the price up? Is it down? Are we holding? Did we sell? That sort of thing. She's very interested in it as well. And at one point, Litecoin shot way, way up from nowhere. As you can see, from $100 to $400. And I thought to myself, and I even told her, this is not organic growth. A lot of people are about to lose a lot of money. And I did not buy Litecoin while it was way, way up, for very good reason, because this right here, that's not organic growth. I'm sorry, whoever thought it was, it just is not, period. I should have made a video on it at the time, but I was working on other things at the time, and I just thought to myself, well, a lot of people are going to lose money. Anybody that bought all the way up here is currently out of a decent amount of funds. Again, though, if you haven't sold, well, you haven't lost anything yet, but the likeliness of Litecoin going all the way back to $400 anytime soon is probably pretty low. Will it get back up there? Yeah, sure, I think so, but it may take several months to do that now. So what is really causing this? Well, I have made several videos in the past, and I'll tell you what, I'll link a major video that I made in the description below. And it was basically why cryptocurrency prices are falling. And it was very numerous reasons that I had listed within that video. So I brought up a couple news articles. And so one of them was pretty much the one that I listed, one of the two that I listed. And a while back, there was concerns that South Korea was going to ban cryptocurrency. And even then I said it was fake, it wasn't real. And so, in fact, this move was even classified as insider trading, as many fought back against the supposed planned FUD attack. So, if you say, if you're able to go out there and say, hey, South Korea is going to ban cryptocurrency, that's going to just destroy prices, and then you'd be able to pick up some nice cheap Bitcoin. And then when everybody realizes that that's fake and starts reinvesting again, then the people that bought at that low point made a lot of money. So it even says the markets managed to claw their way back, but the damaging news, questionable integrity, sent a lot of speculators fleeing. So there was old news as well, which again is in the video that I'll link in the description. There was a subpoena out for Bitfinex and Tether in the United States, which is odd because Bitfinex and Tether are not United States-based companies pulling alternative questions about jurisdiction to the foray. So very interesting. Also, another one, read it properly. The last bout of misinformation that had its say on the markets came out of India, where a simple case of misreading stirred even more panic. Mainstream media rushing to get the news out seemingly misinterpreted a government speech on regulation, and everybody assumed that India was going to ban cryptocurrency, which was absolutely not the case. So let's take a look at another situation here. This is another article talking about India as well, down at the bottom, and how they are the journalists announced a ban on Bitcoin in India after the speech. So it had a palpable effect on trading, despite industry reiterations that no outright ban was planned. So fake news and FUD going around And so careful what you guys report. Careful what the mainstream media reports. And I know that's going to fall on deaf ears for sure. Another news article that I would like to bring up to you guys is how the Philippines is developing cryptocurrency regulations. And this is kind of what I was talking about with is government regulation of cryptocurrency really a bad thing? And when I made that video, I got a lot of flack, to say the least. I think some people thought that I wanted the government to have control over cryptocurrency. One person thought I was a government conspiracist who was paid by the government. I have yet to receive my government paycheck. Please, government, send my paycheck faster. So that's a thing. No, what I was talking about was not taxation, was not control, but was rather regulation. So right here, unfortunately, there have been a lot of cases where ICO promoters vanish into thin air, and that's pretty much all I have to say about this article. So we need to act because initial coin offerings are sprouting and disappearing. So they have to, the Philippines wants them to register with the SEC, with the Philippine SEC, before they go online, before they start promoting, and before they start selling, so that they have the proper capital to back up this ICO. In case it goes under, they can give all the capital back. And that's exactly what I was talking about in my cryptocurrency government regulation video, that it was just a discussion, not anything about fact. So hold tight, guys. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, just hold tight. This is a particularly bad dip, crash, whatever you want to call it. I know some people won't call it a crash unless it goes down to zero. I don't know who made up that definition or why that definition is going around. A crash is a crash, a dip is a dip, whatever. So this is a particularly bad one. It's been going on for a while now, but I think it will recover over time. January is always a bad month for crypto. So hang on, hold tight, guys. Everything will be okay in the end. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about that is off topic, and I wanted to hear your opinions on something that I've been thinking about, and at the moment it is just pure speculation. But I would like to see a new coin, a new crypto coin, an Ethereum-based crypto coin, and I would like to call it, if I were to make it anyway, I'd like to call it MrSotko coin. Of course, that's just my name. It has nothing to do with what the coin would actually do, but it's all up to speculation at this point. But I would like to see a cryptocurrency coin that works with a program for speedrunners. And you might be thinking, what? But hold on a second. So speedrunners speedrun video games, record themselves, use programs to record themselves doing it, and then submit their times on websites. And so there's a problem sometimes with fake runs. And usually people find out about it. They end up like looking at the files and figuring out that it was a spliced together speed run for gaming. And then they're called out for a fake, and it's removed as the world record or whatever it was. So I was thinking, this would be the perfect opportunity for blockchain. If you had a cryptocurrency which recorded into the blockchain people's times for these video games, and once you made a world record or a time, it would be recorded to the blockchain for all the world to know, and it would be unfakeable, hopefully, of course. And it would come with a program that would allow you to record your game times, and then that would record to the blockchain, in which it would go out to all the nodes, networks, what have you. And I think that's a pretty good idea. Now, I know that's not for everybody. I know that coin would not suit everybody, and it's not a coin that I would intend to make any money with, or anybody should intend to make money with. It's just a coin that should go around in circulation and record video game times and permanently etch them into the blockchain of time. And so it would be unfakeable, unmistakable, and That's about it, I suppose. So that's kind of, I think that's kind of a good idea. And again, yes, it won't suit everybody. It's not the kind of coin you would want to buy and hodl in case the price goes up or anything like that. It would just be a useful blockchain endeavor. And I was just wondering what you guys think about that. Is that a good idea? Is that a bad idea? And tell me why. And be honest. Also, be fair as well. Don't just say, you know, you suck. That's a terrible idea, because that doesn't really help me too well. But give me your general opinions on that. Is that a good idea? Is that a new idea? Is there already one like that? I'm not really sure. I did try to Google it, and I didn't really find anything. But I hope you guys enjoyed this primarily news video, and I just wanted to say that fake news is going around. Please take your news with a grain of salt. Always look at the news and think to yourself, is this fake? Is this real? Why are they telling me this news? And is there some kind of agenda behind this news? So when you see news that says India bans cryptocurrency, South Korea plans to ban cryptocurrency, take that with a grain of salt. Try to find some other sources for that news. Definitely try to find multiple sources. If you find multiple sources of the same news, then it's likely real, but not always, of course. But you know, just proactively think about the news that you are taking in, and don't let the news make you want to sell cryptocurrency outright and sell yourself short. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it taught you a little bit something. And as usual, I will see you guys next time.